Hi everyone, welcome back to this series on Agile, where we're looking at the 4 value-driven delivery principles of Agile. Great for your Agile certified practitioner. But what is this? It's basically the Agile certified practitioner focuses on value-driven delivery. So what's valuable to our customer? Delivering value to our customer as soon as possible. Now there are 4 parts to this: defining positive value, avoiding potential downsides, so improving the work as we go, prioritizing from most valuable to least valuable, and incrementally developing these things in features that a customer can see, feel, and touch. Let's go through each of these in a bit more detail. First of all, we're defining positive value. So this means our project requirements or features that we're delivering. They're prioritized based on customer and based on the customer's value, or how the customer sees that value. This prioritized list forms the backlog of work, and it's just a list of those features. Then the development team works to deliver those most valuable items first. Very simple, from top to bottom if we can. So defining positive value step by step. Define a customer valued list of deliverables, very simple, or features that can be produced incrementally and in order. So can we deliver this feature, this feature, this feature, this feature, and which one is the most valuable? That's the one we're going to work on first. Refine those requirements by gathering their acceptance criteria. So now we have to, maybe this one has this particular acceptance criteria. Maybe a few things make up that actual feature. So we need to delve deeper into it. And what is the definition of done for this particular feature? And does it involve a few different stories or cards in order to complete it? Work to improve the team's process over time through retrospectives as well, to increase that value-driven delivery. And that's what we're after. So we're always wanting to improve and optimize. The next one is avoiding our potential downsides. This means delivering in increments of value so the customer can provide feedback as we're going along, and that avoids our potential downsides. We're not delivering in one big bang, we're just delivering in small increments, so now we can get that feedback and adjust if we have to. Changes in priority and address risks in the project incrementally as well, instead of in one big bang at the end. So step by step, if we're organizing requirements into features or minimum viable products, MVPs, these are small releasable increments in order to deliver that value early. Same principle as before. Solicit that customer feedback as we're going along. So we deliver our first feature and we say, customer, can you give us, how does this sit with you? Is this what you wanted? Do you see any risks here? Is this what you expected? And if they say yes, then we can keep going. If they say no, then maybe we need to adjust our future things as well to incorporate some of that feedback. Now we limit this increment size, so we don't want huge features, but we just want small features that we can release on a regular basis so that we can touch base with our customer very frequently and get that feedback to confirm that business value and identify and respond to risks early. And it also reduces the cost because we're just doing it on one feature instead of the whole thing as well. Third one out of 4, prioritization. This means we prioritize the backlog of requirements from most value to least value, and we periodically check in with the customer to make sure that that is still correct over time, because it might change. So step by step, we prioritize the increments or features by collaborating with the customer, or the product owner or anyone who represents the customer in this case as well, quite important. Now we perform frequent reviews of the backlog list. So that's our list of requirements or features, just to make sure that we're still delivering the right value for the customer. And of course, we continuously improve the team process to ensure that the team is continually delivering the right thing. And of course, the quality in those deliverables as well. So by improving our process, we're improving the quality of our deliverables, hopefully over time. Our last one, incremental development. So this is where the work gets done. By delivering in increments, the team addresses the most valuable requirements first and addresses that risk in small doses instead of in one big dose at the end. Now, step by step, we're creating periodic checkpoints with our stakeholders. So this might be a demonstration or a review of the product or the feature that we have delivered. And maybe it's testing or quality testing as well. Now we incorporate the value producing and risk reducing features into the backlog. So if we get that feedback from our customer and they are giving us feedback on how to reduce risk or how to reduce the bad things in that product for next time, then we need to put that into our process for next time as well. So we want to also elicit non-functional requirements from our customer, such as operations or security elements, things that we're not physically working with, but that are behind the scenes that make up the process. So by addressing those, such as risk, for example, then that helps improve our process for next time and reduce the risk as we're going along on our project in increments. And lastly, we're reprioritizing those requirements periodically over time in order to reflect changes in stakeholder needs or preferences. As they see bits and pieces, they might change their mind, or other things might come up, the changing landscape, for example, the market might change, and we need to adjust. And we can do that because we've been developing in increments and features instead of one big bang. So these 4 domains are the key for the Agile certified practitioner. Understand that the goal of Agile is to identify value, to rank that value and prioritize it, then to protect that value as we're going along. We're needing to adjust if we need to, and then to deliver that value ultimately through these incremental features and incremental developments. And that is the 4 value-driven delivery principles of Agile that you'll see in your Agile certified practitioner.